Okay, I'm ready to go. Today I want to talk about something that I think everybody always talks about it, yet we don't follow through. I'm going to start it at the beginning of the year. I'm going to make changes starting next week. You know the old saying not years ago, still till today, I'm going to quit smoking the first of the year. I'm going to watch my weight starting the first of the year or the beginning of the next month. And I just can't understand why people don't say, I'm going to stop smoking today. I smoked. It's not easy to quit smoking. Yet, I started, stopped 3 different times, yet now it's been like close to 30 years I haven't smoked. When it comes to watching your weight, you got to sit and decide when is enough enough. So today I want to talk about what we can do to help our mind, body, and soul to become more of a temple and become more of a machine for our personal life, our social life, and our work life. And I'm going to talk about exercise. Never talked about this before, but I was talking to Jay. I said, Jay, you know something? I just love going to the gym. I love working out. Something I've done as a kid. I start and I stop. I maybe go a year and not go. Yet, what I will tell you is that there's got to be something that you do on a daily basis to help your mind. Our mind is our computer. It is our gateway to success. And when you're thinking about what you're going to do today, it's all based on here. It's all between these 2 ears. When you think small, small will happen. When you think something not good is going to happen, that's going to follow. Yet the people with the high dreams who set their goals high and they say, I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. I don't care what you do. I'm going to keep on moving forward. Now, a person like that, there's some people that can not go to the gym, do no exercise, don't watch what they eat, and they just do that there and they just roll perfectly. Yet the large majority of us need something to release some of that bad energy we've had during the daytime. I'm not going to sit and argue with you. I'm not going to sit and fight with you. If you don't want to buy from me, I kind of put it on my shoulders. Either you really don't need it or I didn't do my job properly. So I will reflect on what I did. Now, you go to bed every night. It's part of our life. 8 hours at work, 8 hours doing what you got to do privately, and 8 hours to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, your body is rested. Yet from the time you set your feet down, the time you set it down in the morning, in our job in sales, or being a parent or grandparent, watching children, it is a endless job to make sure you're doing the best you can for your job, for your kids, for your family. So I sat and I thought about it. I said, what can I do? And I watch all these podcasts and do all these different things here because I feel the more I learn about what other people do to help them be more successful, why reinvent the wheel? Let me kind of be a copycat and kind of choose to think which one of those I want to follow. Joe, you got to set your own way. You got to be the leader. You got to do this here. Well, guys, everybody learn from somebody else. Okay, you go to school, you learn from the teacher. You go to school, the book that you learned was from somebody a long time ago. So it's okay to copy what other people do. Okay, now, you wake up in the morning, you get up, some eat breakfast, some don't, some fast, some go to the gym first thing in the morning. You've got to find a routine for you that can help you perform better as a person in general. I like going to the gym after work. People say, Joe, you got to go first thing in the morning. It's going to energize you. It's going to make you feel better. Well, I do when I'm not working. Yet, I like to get to work early. I'm an old-time believer. The early bird gets the worm. Joe, you need to get up at 4:35 in the morning to go to the gym so you can get to work when you get to work. I've already decided I do not want to go to the gym in the morning. I'm not going to do it. Yet, I decided I'm going to go after work. I decided I'm going to go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. decided that. Even if I don't want to go, or my body's hurting, or I had a bad day, I know that when I go there, I can lift a lighter amount of weights, go through the motion, and what it does, it cleanses my heart and my soul. Now during the daytime, what do you do? What do you do during the daytime when you had a hard day? You leave a client's house, you get everything situated, you take them right to the doggone goal line, you're right there getting ready to go to the goal line, and they sit and say, whoop, nope, not today. Okay? What do? You can't scream at them, or you can, but you shouldn't. You know, what do? Do you get in the car and you start cussing and swearing? What do? So I think that if each one of us was to find some type of deactivation switch to turn everything just down, turn it off to recharge. What about if you do meditation in the morning, in the afternoon? 3 minutes. I'm not saying no 15 hours a minute. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, to kind of get everything back in place. You know, whenever your computer or your phone's not working right and something's not going, you're doing the talk to text, it doesn't work, or something's just not working right, the old-fashioned way is you turn it off, let it reset, you turn it back on. That's what we have to do. We've got to actually just sit and calm down, relax, take a couple deep breaths, and say, you know something? It happened. Let me just relax. Let me get everything up here situated. Because what ends up happening, and we don't realize it, you had a disagreement with somebody, family member, a cousin, somebody at work, somebody on the street, they pulled in front of you. It puts you into a situation where you get excited. And when you get excited, your brain starts moving a little bit faster than what is normally what you normally do during the daytime. So that brain starts rolling faster and faster and faster. What's going to happen is that when a client tells you, I want to think about it, I'm not ready to do it today, you can't use my checking account, your brain's going so fast, and you're reaching up to the memory bank to pull down a rebuttal or something to say, you go right over it because your brain's going too fast. Meditate. Just sit in your car. Go to Home Depot, buy yourself a shovel, buy what you need. Just take time, just walk around, just de-escalate. Get your body and take it from going 197 miles an hour, just bring it back down. And what it's going to do is going to reset everything in your mind. I promise you, I know it does. I do it. I sit in my office by myself when I have some hassle I got to put up with. I said, Joe, you got to relax. Because it comes a time in life where you cannot allow other people to ruin the joy that you have. You are in control of your mind. You're in control of your day. So every morning when you wake up, this is Joe Ciaccio talking, I'm going to sit and say, not sit and say, I do say, I am not going to let somebody who I let in front of me upset me when they don't wave and say thank you. I'm just not going to do it. Because in my brain, I'm giving them a hall pass. I'm saying they weren't taught manners. Go in front of me. And they pull in front of you as if they're supposed to, they're allowed to. Today's world has changed a lot. You go down the street, people kind of greet you, hello, how you doing? I go to the gym and these people don't even talk to you. You look at them as in like they feel that they're like in an isolated box. They're just not going to talk to you. The guys that talk to each other, the big old muscle-bound guys, all full of whatever active ingredients they put in their body, those guys all talk to each other because they feel, but those guys, a lot of those guys are shy guys. And those are only guys they can talk to because they feel they can relate because he's got muscles, I got muscles. So you've got to sit and think about who can I talk to relate to? It's my insurance business. Final expense person, Medicare benefit, group health insurance, individual health insurance. This is why we have these calls on Mondays. And Equity has a call every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, talking about something. It's to get you into the game. It's to bring your brain into the field because I am 100% positive of what I'm going to say. If you listen to my call every single Monday and you pick up just one new thing, one nugget, one saying, how to overcome this, how to handle this here, and you listen to Equitas call and you pick up just one thing a day from the guest speakers they've got, 5 of them, 1 of me, that's 6 new things that you can add to what you already know. Because a lot of times when you're listening to guest speakers speak, they are talking about things that you probably knew a long time ago and you forgot about. That happens to me. This is the way I do referrals. And I said, damn, I'm listening to another guy talk. I said, I forgot about that. I used to do that. So knowledge is power. And the more power and knowledge you have, that gives you the opportunity to go out and work harder, yet you need to work smarter. Some people like going to the gym in the morning, refreshes them, invigorates them, just wants them to just get up and start kicking ass. My style is when I'm not working, I go to the gym. I'll go until 5:30 or 6 in the morning, okay? When I get off of work, 5 or 5:30, I go to the gym, do what I gotta do, go home and have dinner and sit and relax, okay? Now, think about this here. When you go to the gym, that does not mean you have to lift weights. You can go on a treadmill, you can go on the elliptical, you can go on the Stairmaster. You can do a little bit of everything and talk to people you know there. It's calming you down. It's letting your body go into an early relaxation before you get home. If you get home, you got 2 or 3 kids, it's kind of nice to go to the gym to kind of calm down, let out some of that stress from work to where you don't go home and be a little aggressive or a little bit of a jerk with your kids or your spouse. Okay? It happens. Okay? Another thing you can do during the daytime, if you really are not into meditating, which meditating is just sitting to me and just daydreaming, maybe saying a prayer, listen to somebody speak. Do like one of those little word puzzles that will get your mind off of something happened at work, and so to get your mind to do like the little word puzzles, or even do a Sudoku, which is a numbers game. There's days I get out of the car and I'm just all tensed up. I'm just tight. I'm just upset. A client just called me and canceled their policy. Just left the house. I couldn't make a sale. My car payment is due. And your body just all tensed up and you just want to scream. You want to choke somebody. Pull over. Pull over to Home Depot parking lot. Pull over to a 7-Eleven. Get out of your car and just do a little stretching. Do a little stretching. Just do what you got to do. Walk around the car. Walk inside, use the restroom, maybe get a cup of coffee. Stretch yourself. These are things we've got to learn how to do to help us do our other parts of life in a better way. You can't just get up and go 6 days a week, not go to the gym. You just can't. Well, you can for about 4 or 5 weeks. And after that there, you're going to actually get your brain all toasted. You got to have Joe time. You got to have Larry time. You got to have Jack Skaggs time. Everybody's got to have their own time to where they can reflect and they can meditate and they can just relax that brain. But that brain is the main engine. And you think about it, it's not a big old thing about 4 foot wide and 9 foot high. It's little itty bitty things sitting inside of you. And if you keep that thing as clean as possible, keep it cleansed, keep it going, what's going to end up happening? When you sit in front of a client, you're going to be more refreshed. You're going to be, whew, I let that off. I did a little stretching, drinking a cup of coffee. Went to the gym this morning. I'm looking forward to go to the gym later on. I got my little meditation I'm going to do as soon as I get out of this house. Or a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now till when I go into the house, it's game on. I'll tell you, drinking some more water, eating some little snacks during the daytime, because I know some agents who get up in the morning, they don't eat nothing until they get home. But they tell me they're tired, they're lethargic, they don't have as much energy. Well, our bodies are like a car. You need to put gasoline in that car. You got regular, then you got the high test. The better gasoline you put in your car, the better performance your car is going to give you. The same with us. If you go all day long with no gas, you're probably going to run out of gas, you're going to poop, and if you are running, you're running on fumes, and it's not going to be a strong delivery you have when you're with somebody. When I was on the streets all the time, I used to cut up an apple with me sometimes, or an orange, take maybe a granola bar. I used to take something in a little cooler with some waters to eat during the daytime, because I feel the more I feed myself, not a lot of food, the more I feed myself a little bit at a time, I'm keeping all my enzymes up. My sugar's not going down, my gout's not getting messed up, my blood pressure's staying kind of normal. These are the things that I have done that help me. And a lot of the things that I'm telling you guys, you know you should do. I'm gonna do it Joe, I need to wait till next Monday. I'm not ready to do it now. You have to decide what you want for your destiny. The decisions that we make today will govern what happens today and tomorrow. When you think big, you say, I'm not gonna let this bother me. I'm gonna let this here, I'm gonna overcome this here. What's gonna end up happening, instead of you getting to an argument all the time that make you feel tough, the unwritten rule is not to argue, not to fight, and it's a better feeling on your inside. Every now and then you got to blow some steam and say something. But yet, overall, if you try just to not let that stuff bother you like it used to. So what we want to do is that exercising, meditating, going to the gym with either the weights, the treadmill, doing stretching during the daytime, believe it or not, the more this mind is functioning at 100%, you're going to start seeing yourself act better results. It's going to build your confidence level up. It's going to make you start making more sales. And when all that is working right, when you start studying rebuttals, rejections, a new carrier, underwriting, your mind is going to be more open. Those little neurotransmitters up there saying, you know something, Joe? It's starting to stick now. Because if you're constantly push, it's hard for that little pea-sized brain you got up there, well, mine's like a half of a pea-size, to get you going. So, with that said, guys, let me see something. One more thing here. Best part about going to the gym, you kind of trim up a little bit, kind of get a little puffy in the chest, makes you feel better. So with that said, guys, make it a great day. Hit them hard. If you need anything, call us. We're always here for you. Bye-bye.